Now, look, a bit to talk about, including the Smarter City Challenge. Now, tell us about this because this is really special.
Yeah, we got some really exciting news from IBM a few days ago, and we announced it yesterday that City of Ballarat, or Council, and Ballarat itself has been selected to receive an IBM Smarter Cities Challenge Prize in 2014. So later in the year, a team of IBM experts from around the world will work with City of Ballarat, and they'll help us make some good decisions in regard to waste management and our waste management systems.
Wow, and in dollar terms, it's great too, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's $500,000 US, which is $540,000.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, we certainly do. And the project that we've chosen to look at is how we manage waste resources. So we want to reduce our waste going to landfill, and we also want to look at possible technological advances we can make with the manufacturing industry. That supplies equipment for processing waste and providing the tools to be able to better forecast the volume and the cost of waste into the future. So ultimately, as council, we're looking to map the treatment and the processing of our waste into the future, and also to future-proof the Ballarat's waste system and create some innovative opportunities for the community.
Well, also, and hopefully the price will come down because it's not cheap to actually, unload waste in Ballarat.
And waste is our most significant cost as a council. It costs millions of dollars a year to create the new cells that the rubbish goes into at the tip. It's just such an extraordinarily expensive process. And for council, obviously it's in our best interest to reduce the waste that's going to landfill, because then that will in turn reduce the cost to us and to the ratepayer. So one of the really cool ideas is actually turning waste into energy and being able to resell that energy to manufacturers or other businesses.
And pay for the whole process itself.
That's correct.
Okay, now look, I know this is not your portfolio, but the reformed residential zones across Victoria, can you tell us about that? Because I understand there's a bit of interest there.
So rezoning all properties currently within the residential 1 zone in Ballarat, they'll be rezoned to one of 3 new residential zones. So this is being introduced by the state government, and council has to comply with this. But I think it's actually a really positive thing because it streamlines these zones across the state of Victoria. At the moment, they're a little bit higgledy-piggledy, and so it'll be interesting to see how that rolls out, and we're certainly looking for community feedback and submissions around where these zones will actually apply throughout Ballarat.
Okay, how can people get involved in that? You have something up soon on the website, I think?
Yeah, certainly. So if you go on the council website, you can follow the prompts. Anyone who's connected to any of my social media pages, the links will be available there as well. People have got until the 16th of April. And I've had a number of calls from residents about existing overlays, so heritage overlays and environmental protection overlays, and have had to make really clear that they will still stand, they won't be affected, as will rural living zones, township living zone and the low density residential zone. They will all stay and they won't be affected by the changes.
Okay, we will watch that. Talking with Councillor Amy Johnson this morning, just about things happening within the council and a new monument we're about to get.
Yeah, so this is really exciting as well. This happened on, this was launched in a ceremony on Sunday just gone by at the Len T. Fraser Reserve. So the monument is going to acknowledge the Chinese contribution to Ballarat, and as you can imagine, that's been fairly significant over the last 100 or so years in Ballarat. So Len T. Fraser Reserve has been chosen because that was very close to the site of the Chinese camps during the gold rush. Len T. Fraser Reserve is on Main Road, for those who don't know where it is, and the project is going to be called Open Monument, and it's a joint initiative between us at Council, Sovereign Hill and the Chinese communities of both Ballarat and Melbourne. And I've heard them talk about it many times, and they're all really excited about having the opportunity to actually acknowledge the contributions of the Chinese communities throughout Ballarat. and it will be on track to be finished before the end of this year, hoping to be finished by about November, and it's certainly going to attract a lot of people from around Victoria when it's opened.
Another great reason to come and see and do things in Ballarat. Well, listen, Councillor Amy Johnson, we're out of time. Look after that sore throat.
I will.
You got a bit of time off now. Enjoy it and we'll catch up with you soon.
Thank you.
3BR.
When you want to know